Get a lot of reminders about sunscreen, but did you know they don't all work the same way? 13 fact finders break down the two types and what you should know about your choices for protecting your family. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get the best protection.
It's not about which fancy product you buy, it's about what ingredients those products have.
Chemical or mineral. Mineral sunscreens like zinc oxide or titanium dioxide create a physical barrier on your skin using naturally occurring minerals known for leaving that white cast, while the man-made chemical sunscreens absorb harmful rays like a sponge.
And they work to absorb the sunlight and neutralize it before it can hurt your skin, versus the sunblocks, which just lay on the top and push it away before it even causes damage.
Lisa Quayle with the U of A Cancer Center says technically all sunscreens are chemical, but you may have heard some social media claims that the man-made chemical sunscreens are unsafe.
A lot of people these days especially are feeling really uncomfortable about the idea of putting man-made chemicals on their skin because they're hearing about how they absorb into the skin and maybe get into the bloodstream and things. The bottom line is that there's no proof that that is necessarily bad for us, but I get that people have that discomfort.
It's led to a trend of people even making their own sunscreen with influencer recipes. Doctors say that could be ineffective or irritating and even do more harm with a sunburn than with chemicals. The man-made chemical sunscreens are effective. However, the environmental impacts of some ingredients like oxybenzone are still being explored. They still go through tough testing though, unlike something you'd make at home. Still, most doctors will recommend mineral sunscreens first.
The physical barriers, they seem to really stick to the skin. They really, especially zinc oxide is like the gold standard of sunscreen. That is what I recommend to everybody.
You may have also heard claims that sunscreen is bad because it can keep us from getting enough vitamin D.
But in Arizona, it's ridiculous. You're always being bombarded by the sun.
Whichever you choose, look for broad spectrum 30 plus, put it on 30 minutes before you go out, and try to cover up when you can.
Because sunscreen is great, but it's not your only tool and it's not fail-safe.
Now, if you would like to use a mineral sunscreen, but you don't like that chalky white look that it leaves, I mean, a lot of the formulas have gotten a lot better, a lot more transparent. You can, the Mayo Clinic says it's okay if you want to mix just a little bit of Vaseline, like a small amount so it doesn't dilute it too much. And then that should thin it out just enough that you aren't completely covered in white.
You know, I've made that argument before. It's like, I don't like all the white stuff. But then somebody said, well, imagine the alternative though.
Smart friend.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And make sure you still wear sunscreen over the next couple days when we may have some cloudy